Do all skinny girls think they're fat, but all plus-sized women think they're skinny? I married the girl all my friends told me to run from. She'd cook me lavish meals but always avoided restaurant date nights, had an avid obsession with fitness influencers and never replied to me from 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. because apparently, she was sleeping for around 14 hours every night. Eventually, she revealed to me that she had an ED, and it was the first time I cried since my granddad died. I felt so stupid for not seeing it sooner. I promised her that no matter what weight she was, I would love her regardless. That her happiness meant more to me than any meaningless number on a scale. The following month, as if by magic, my wife came out as pregnant. I had a pretty good job in finance and was more than happy to embrace fatherhood. My main concern was my wife. If she kept going the way she was, then there was no way the baby would be able to survive. I tried to prepare by reading countless books on how to support your wife after a miscarriage. Luckily, it never happened. I saw her try to eat more and more food. But the strange part was, it was mostly all at night. She told me she was only getting crazy cravings at the end of the day and how she wanted to give in because the health of our baby girl meant more to her than anything else. She wanted her to grow in a healthy and nourished womb. This was fine by me. I figured that calories consumed were going to effectively fuel her and our child, regardless of the time of day. I smiled like a goofball. It was the first miracle from our baby girl, with many more to come. I went into husband mode and started cooking her different meals every single day. She would eat beyond fullness and even ask for seconds. My heart had never been more full and it was definitely the highlight of our marriage. As the months went on, the cravings brought her from 90 to 130 pounds. I couldn't have been happier, knowing that feeding her also meant feeding our child meant the world to me. She even got some new favorite foods and we ate dinner in restaurants together, for the first time in our entire relationship. I assumed that most of it was baby fat anyway and she'd probably lose it pretty fast. I couldn't have been more wrong. By the time baby delivery came, she was a whopping 170 pounds. Just to clarify, I still thought she was as beautiful as ever. Not only was this woman the love of my life and my first time for everything, she was also the bearer of my child. I was just concerned. And, in the weeks after our girl was born, I knew something wasn't right. Actually, she should have been losing weight, which she clearly wasn't. I avoided mentioning anything to her in case it could trigger her ED. Then I figured it out. One night I went to go to the bathroom and heard a strange crunching sound in the kitchen. I found her gorging on every snack she could get her hands on. It felt like I was watching her ED in reverse. I couldn't understand why she was doing this. It was like she was throwing all our hard work out the window. I bit my tongue as she looked up at me with her brown puppy eyes. She admitted that during the day, she had enough strength to ignore the cravings by distracting herself with work. But lying in bed at night was basically torture. She would be so wired from the day, unable to sleep or resist the hunger pangs. By this point she was in tears and reciting 10 different ways of saying sorry. I hugged her and reminded her I loved her.